Well guys, I'm back here at Motor City Spindle and I am with the main man, Ted, and we're gonna learn a little bit more about grinding today, which I'm excited about because every day is educational for me, and I'm really in the process of learning more about grinding, so I hope you guys are too. Ted, tell me more about this specific machine.
So what we're doing, this is our KELLENBERGER 1500U. It's a universal grinder. It does ID and OD work. In this particular configuration, this universal head is rotated so that we have our ID grinding spindle in play, and we are grinding a motorized OKK spindle. It has a Cat 50 taper. The customer spun the tool in the taper, so we're requalifying it. When you're looking to have good spindle quality, when you're looking to have surface finish, and you're looking to have good spindle life, you gotta have great tapers. So we requalify them here at Motor City. If it's just a tickle grind, we can do that in a very quick setup and do it in under an hour here at Motor City. Or if there's stock removed from the actual taper itself, we'll grind it, build it up with a hard chroming process, and then we'll finish grind it all on this machine tool. So we're doing it all here at Motor City. It allows us to ensure quality and very aggressive lead times and do it pretty economically.
Quality is, super important for all of us, especially with some of the, high precision machines that you guys get coming in. My favorite part, however, is watching the sparks fly.
I love watching the sparks fly. We love this machine tool. These are some of the best machine tools out there in the entire industry because it does not only ID but OD work. And as you and I shot a video a little bit ago, if you take a look at this machine tool and you look at the headstock, this is only doing 13 3/4 inches between, swing. It's doing 60 inches between centers. But our other KELLENBERGER that I'm really happy that we just purchased does just under 20 inches in swing. So we're able to handle some pretty large work here, and it's critical. Most of the machining centers and turning centers, I'd say 95% of it, we can do it all on these two KELLENBERGER machine tools when it comes to requalifying tapers, bearing journals, and housing bores.
Well, you definitely have a good line of machines here that are able to incorporate, as you mentioned, 95% of what comes through the door. But are you looking to purchase some more in the future?
Always, always. In the past, we were always running manual machine tools, which this in particular is. But give a good plug to our new partner, Ellison Technologies. We just bought some Doosan CNC machine tools, bought our first turning center, first machining center, and I look forward to buying more. I was always old school. I was always kind of taught, what we're doing is kind of one off, two off. You need to be running manual machine tools, but as we're doing more and more of the same machining center, turning center for dedicated customers, but also nationwide for a variety of different customers that are running Akuma, Mazak, Mag, Grobe, all these machine tool names that you know over and over again, we're seeing the same spindles over and over again. So instead of just making one or two of a component, we're making a half dozen, a dozen, 2 dozen at a time, and then we're putting them in our inventory. It helps us be more efficient, but it also helps us with those emergency repairs. We get a lot of calls in the middle of the night. Hey, it's broke, can you fix it yesterday? And it helps. It's not always perfect, but it helps.
Well, you've said it to me before, and I'm going to repeat what you've said. If you've not seen Motor City in a month, then you've not seen Motor City, because you guys are constantly expanding and growing and buying new machinery to make sure that your customers are taken care of.
Yeah, it's an evolution. I'm really happy where we're at. We're taking it day by day, but I'm just really happy with the additions we put on. You got to know Thomas Ullman pretty well. Thomas is one of the guys that pushed for the CNC machines. It's something I never thought we'd necessarily do. I think I mentioned earlier, in-house grinding was something we used to outsource until we couldn't call in enough favors. So we want to continue to grow. We want to continue to have control. Control is critical. A lot of times people talk to me and ask, are we doing this for cost savings, for things of that nature? And the answer is yes, but it's really like number 3. I mean, it's really more about aggressive lead times first and foremost, and then it's about quality. And when you're able to control all 3 of those, you're able to give a good product and you're able to take care of your customers.
That's very true. And we've constantly talked about expansion and support, but let's talk a little bit about history as well. Where did you guys start from and about how long ago?
Well, Motor City started in 2008, and myself and Brian Burns, who started Motor City, we always enjoyed sales. We still do. Our favorite thing is to knock on customers' doors and go see them face to face, explain to them who we are and what we're doing. but we saw a real need in the industry for faster lead times, aggressive lead times, people needing help all over the country. So in 2011, we started doing spindles in-house. In 2014, we added Jeff Carter to the mix, and there was just 7 of us then, and we moved into our 8,000 square foot facility in Livonia, and we signed a 5-year lease, and it was kind of crazy. You know, when we first moved in, we thought, oh my God, what did we do? You know, this place is mammoth, we'll never handle it. And 4 years later, we paid cash to get out of the lease and to move here, where we're now in 25,000 square feet. And again, exact same thing. Oh my God, what did we do? But now we're looking at hiring more and more people. We're buying more machine tools, and we want to bring more and more manufacturing and remanufacturing here within these 4 walls. So, you know, I don't know exactly what the year will bring, but I know we're already in the market for more CNC machine tools and more KELLENBERGER grinders. We own some Cincinnati, we own Landis, we own Brown & Sharp. We love the American machine tools, and we're going to keep buying them. But for the ID/OD grinding, these are second to none.
Well, it's really exciting to hear that you're hiring, that you're growing, that your business is doing so well. You are an obvious inspiration to me and a lot of other people out there. So just listening to you talk, you know, I'm grateful for the wisdom, and I do appreciate you being on MTD and sharing that wisdom with me and the global audience that we have out there.
Absolutely. I got the highest respect for you, Tony. I couldn't thank you enough, and thanks for coming out.
My pleasure.